Why do some people remain unshakable, even when the world is falling apart around them? Why do certain individuals walk through chaos with a steady heart, while others crumble at the first sign of stress? Why do some thrive under pressure, making their best decisions when the stakes are highest, while the rest of us freeze, panic, or run away? Maybe you've felt it too. The racing heart before a big exam, the sweaty palms before a crucial meeting, the mind that goes blank when you need it most. You tell yourself to stay calm, to breathe, to focus, but the pressure only grows. You wonder, is there a secret to staying calm when everything is on the line? What if I told you there is? What if the answer has been hiding in plain sight for centuries, passed down by one of the greatest warriors in history, a man who faced death hundreds of times and never flinched? Today, I'm going to reveal Musashi's secret system for staying extremely calm under any pressure. This isn't just a story from the past. It's a blueprint you can use right now, in your own life, to master your mind and become unbreakable. In the next few minutes, you'll discover the ancient system used by Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated samurai, philosopher, and author of the Book of Five Rings. You'll learn how he trained his mind to remain calm in the face of death, and how you can use his principles to conquer anxiety, silence your inner chaos, and perform at your best when it matters most. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step blueprint to apply Musashi's system in your own life. You'll see how ordinary people have used these timeless strategies to ace exams, win competitions, lead teams, and even survive life's darkest storms. And you'll realize that calmness isn't a gift for the lucky few. It's a skill you can build, starting today. But there's a catch. Musashi's system isn't about avoiding pressure. It's about walking straight into it, with eyes wide open, and emerging stronger on the other side. If you're ready to stop running from stress and start mastering it, let's begin. Before we dive in, I want you to do something powerful. In the comments below, write down the one situation that makes you feel the most pressure. Public speaking, exams, interviews, relationships, anything. Make it public. Declare it. Because the first step to mastering pressure is to face it honestly. And if you're serious about transformation, hit subscribe and join this community. Every week we explore ancient wisdom and modern science to help you become the person you were meant to be. Now, let's unlock Musashi's secret system to stay extremely calm under any pressure. Let me tell you a story. It's about a young man named Hiro. Hiro was talented, hardworking, and full of potential. But he had one weakness: pressure. Every time the stakes were high, his mind would race, his hands would shake, and his confidence would vanish. In school, Hiro aced his homework but froze during exams. At work, he had brilliant ideas, but stumbled during presentations. In sports, he trained hard but choked during competitions. He watched others stay cool and collected and wondered, what's wrong with me? Why can't I stay calm when it matters most? Maybe you see yourself in Hiro. Maybe you've felt the same panic before a big moment, the fear of failure, the weight of expectations, the voice in your head that says, you're not ready. You try to fight it, to push it down, but the pressure only grows. Hiro's turning point came one evening when he stumbled across an old book in his grandfather's study. The cover was worn, the pages yellowed. The title, The Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. As Hiro read, he realized this wasn't just a manual for sword fighting. It was a guide to mastering the mind under pressure. Before we dive into Musashi's system, let's understand who he was. Miyamoto Musashi was a legendary samurai, undefeated in over 60 duels, many to the death. He lived in 17th century Japan, a time of constant war and upheaval. Musashi wasn't just a swordsman. He was a philosopher, artist, and strategist. What set Musashi apart wasn't just his skill with the sword. It was his mind. He faced impossible odds, fought against the best warriors of his time, and never lost. He wrote, "The ultimate aim of martial arts is not having to use them." For Musashi, the real battle was always within. Musashi's life was a series of high-pressure moments, duels, battles, betrayals, and near-death experiences. Yet he remained calm, focused, and unbreakable. How? He developed a system, a way of thinking, training, and living that allowed him to stay centered no matter what. Hiro was fascinated. Could these ancient principles help him conquer his own anxiety? Could Musashi's system work in the modern world? The first lesson Hiro learned from Musashi was simple, but radical. Don't avoid pressure, accept it. Most people try to escape stress. They avoid challenges, shrink from responsibility, and hope the pressure will go away. But Musashi saw pressure as a gift, a chance to grow, to test yourself, to become stronger. Musashi wrote, "You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain." For him, every duel, every challenge was an opportunity to learn. He didn't fear pressure, he welcomed it. Hiro realized that his fear of pressure was making it worse. By running from stress, he was giving it power. The first step to calmness was to stop fighting pressure and start embracing it. If you want to stay calm under pressure, stop seeing it as the enemy. See it as your training ground. Every stressful moment is a chance to practice, to grow, to become unbreakable. Musashi's teachings are organized around 5 elements: earth, water, fire, wind, and void. Each represents a principle for mastering the mind under pressure. Hiro decided to apply these 5 rings to his own life. 1. Earth, ground yourself. Musashi believed that calmness starts with a strong foundation. In battle, he planted his feet firmly, rooted in the earth. In life, this means knowing your values, your purpose, your why. Hiro began each day by reminding himself of his goals, not just what he wanted to achieve, but why it mattered. He wrote down his values, his dreams, and the people he wanted to make proud. When pressure hit, he returned to this foundation. I am grounded. I know who I am. 2. Water, flow with the moment. Water adapts to any container. It flows around obstacles. Musashi taught that in battle, you must be flexible, ready to change tactics, to adapt, to move with the moment. Hiro practiced this by letting go of rigid expectations. If a presentation went off script, he adapted. If an exam question was unexpected, he flowed with it. Instead of resisting change, he embraced it. I am water. I flow with the moment. 3. Fire, channel your energy. Fire is focused, intense, and unstoppable. Musashi wrote that in battle, you must direct your energy with precision. No wasted movement, no scattered attention. Hiro learned to channel his nervous energy into action. Before a big moment, he took deep breaths, visualized success, and focused on one task at a time. He turned anxiety into fuel. I am fire. I channel my energy. Wind moves freely, learning from everything it touches. Musashi studied the styles of other warriors, learning from their strengths and weaknesses. Hiro sought out mentors, watched how calm people handled pressure, and asked for feedback. He learned that calmness isn't just an individual trait, it's a skill you can learn from others. I am wind. I learn from everyone. The void is the space of pure potential, the place beyond thought, beyond fear. Musashi wrote that the highest level of mastery is to act without hesitation, to trust your training, to let go of the need for control. Hiro practiced meditation, letting his thoughts come and go without attachment. In high-pressure moments, he reminded himself, I am void. I trust myself. I let go. Hiro decided to put Musashi's system to the test. He started small, daily situations that triggered stress. A difficult conversation, a tight deadline, a new challenge at work. Earth, he grounded himself by recalling his purpose. Why does this matter to me? Water, he stayed flexible, ready to adapt if things didn't go as planned. Fire, he focused his energy on the next action, not the outcome. Wind, he asked for advice, watched how others handled similar situations. Void, he practiced letting go, trusting that he could handle whatever came. At first it was hard. The old anxiety returned. But each time, Hiro used the 5 rings as a checklist. Over time, the system became automatic. The pressure didn't disappear, but his response changed. Of course, Hiro's journey wasn't smooth. There were moments when the pressure felt overwhelming. A public speech, a job interview, a family crisis. The old panic threatened to return. But Musashi taught that obstacles are part of the path. In battle, if you make your opponent flinch, you have already won. The real opponent is always within. When Hiro felt the pressure rising, he paused. He grounded himself, earth, adapted to the moment, water, focused his energy, fire, learned from others, wind, and let go, void. Sometimes he stumbled, but each time he stood up stronger. He learned that calmness isn't the absence of pressure. It's the ability to act, even when your heart is racing and your mind is screaming. It's the courage to face the storm, knowing you have the tools to weather it. Modern science has finally caught up with Musashi's wisdom. Grounding, earth. Studies show that having a clear sense of purpose reduces stress and increases resilience. When you know your why, pressure becomes meaningful, not terrifying. Adaptability, water. Research on cognitive flexibility shows that people who adapt to change are less likely to panic under stress. Flexibility is a key predictor of calmness. Focused energy, fire, deep breathing, visualization, and single tasking have been proven to reduce anxiety and improve performance under pressure. Learning from others, wind. Social support and mentorship are powerful buffers against stress. Watching calm role models rewires your brain for composure. Letting go, void. Mindfulness and meditation activate the prefrontal cortex, the brain's calm center. Letting go of control reduces anxiety and increases flow. Musashi didn't have neuroscience, but his system aligns perfectly with what modern psychology tells us about staying calm under pressure. Weeks passed. Hiro's life began to change. He faced challenges with a steady heart. He spoke confidently in meetings. He performed at his best in competitions. His friends noticed. His boss noticed. But the real change was inside. Hiro no longer saw pressure as the enemy. He saw it as his training ground. He became someone who could walk through chaos with a calm mind and a steady hand. The transformation wasn't about eliminating stress. It was about mastering it. Hiro became unbreakable, not because life got easier, but because he got stronger. Look at the comments below this video. You'll see people just like you struggling, striving, declaring their pressure points, supporting each other. This isn't just a channel. It's a dojo, a training hall for the mind. In the samurai tradition, warriors trained together. They held each other accountable. They celebrated victories and learned from defeats. If you're ready to change, don't do it alone. Share your pressure points. Encourage others. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. Together, we can forge a community of modern warriors. One challenge, one lesson, one day at a time. Now it's your turn. They challenge you to use Musashi's 5 rings system to stay calm under your own pressure. Step 1, earth, ground yourself. Write down your why, what matters most to you. Step 2, water, practice flexibility. When things change, adapt. Flow with the moment. Step 3, fire, channel your energy. Take a deep breath. Focus on the next action. Step 4, wind, learn from others. Watch how calm people handle stress. Ask for advice. Step 5, void, let go. Trust yourself. Practice mindfulness. Embrace the unknown. Don't try to master everything at once. Pick one ring. Practice it today. Share your commitment in the comments. Make it public. Make it real. Remember, calmness isn't a gift. It's a skill, and every moment of pressure is a chance to practice. If this video inspired you, if you're ready to start your journey, subscribe to the channel and join our dojo. Every week, we explore the wisdom that can help you become the person you were meant to be. And before you go, declare your pressure point in the comments. What situation will you face with Musashi's system? What's your first step? Your words might inspire someone else to begin. The path to calmness starts with a single breath. Take yours today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.